If you want to start a cargo van business with the rental, here's what you need to know. So here are the steps you need to really think about. First of all, you need to lease a cargo van for your business. Okay, this is really important. So the bottom line here is that you can lease the cargo van from a national player or a local car dealer. Now, it's very important to first research how you will use the vehicle. What kind of loads are you going to load, right? What kind of market are you putting yourself in? Because when we talk about cargo van, you can do a regular loads, you can do a delivery from A to Z, or you can try to position yourself. You can say, I'm only going to do first mile delivery, or I'm going to do middle mile delivery, or I'm going to do last mile delivery. Now, depending on the kind of mile delivery you choose, the kind of delivery stage that you choose, you're going to need a specific type of cargo van. Okay, so it's really important to research how you will use the vehicle and the type of clients you are going to serve. This is important. By the way, boss, welcome back to the show. It's really a pleasure to have you here. We're going to have a quick convo about cargo van business with rental. The reason why I want to talk about this is that people believe that you have to buy the van. You don't have to buy the van. Okay, you don't even have to finance it. No, you can just lease it. So you have a third option that people don't talk about often. Instead of buying buying with your own funds or buying with the borrowed money, you can just lease the van to actually conduct business. And while you're doing that, it's important to really shop around. You gotta shop around. Don't zero in on the first leasing agency. Okay, and make sure that you always want to start with your neighborhood, with your geography. So if you're currently in a state or in a city, I want you to start with the city. You want to go online. It's very simple. You could just type business vehicle leasing. Okay, and then you have to go to the lot, to the car dealership, and just sit down and really see what they have around. And this is not the kind of stuff you can do online. You got to actually go there and see what kind of cargo van you are looking for. Okay, and then that's when you start the conversation. But you got to shop around. Don't settle for the first one. Sometimes you might need to have 3 or 4 back and forth to actually find that dealership that's willing to work with you. Based on our analysis, it takes about two weeks to 1 month to actually find a dealer that is actually in your area, in your city, that actually can take care of you in terms of leasing you the cargo van you need for your business. Step number 3, what I want you to do here is I want you to really know the cost involved. Okay, so when we talk about cargo van leasing for your business, you need to understand that basically this is not a one-time. There is not a one-time cost. There is a series of costs that are associated with the transaction. First, you got to know a few terms. You got to understand cap cost, right? The capitalized cost. This is actually the price of the cargo van lease that you just got. Okay, this should be much less than the MSRP when you are done negotiating. Very important. And the cap cost reductions are a discount that can help you lower the capitalized costs, such as rebates from the factory, the value of a trading vehicle, or friends and family discounts. Okay. Then you also need to think about residual value. So this is basically what your cargo van will be worth at the end of the lease term, provided you don't get out of the lease agreement early. Okay, you and the dealer will agree on the value at the end of the lease, but you should aim for you want to have this value to be as low as possible. One thing I want to say here is that you can actually get the lease from a dealership. You can get it from the manufacturer also. For example, Ford does have some cargo van business lease agreement. You're gonna have to make sure that you check your geography because they don't have it in all states. So you have to make sure that you have it in your geography first. Okay. By the way, boss, I just want to quickly remind you, today's topic, we are having a conversation about cargo van business with rental, what you must know to actually succeed real quick. Okay. So after actually researching how you'll use the vehicle, shopping around, knowing the cost involved, you need to work out the terms. And this is really important because this is for your business. You want to make sure that you know exactly what you're getting yourself into. Okay. It's important. Now, you want to look at things like open lease contract or closed lease contract. You want to think about things like MSRP in terms of your cargo van at the end of the lease agreement. And you also need to think about using business credit or a personal guarantee to finalize the leasing. Okay, it's important to always, this is our view, our recommendation. You always want to go for business credit. Don't go for a business. Don't go for a personal credit. Don't actually post PG. Don't have PG in this process, because some leasing agencies will want you to have PG. Don't have it. Let me give you a few pro tips here. If you are trying to get a cargo van business, like you want to get a cargo van business started with a rental, or you want to get it going, it's important to understand that in some cases you need to have a pros and cons in terms of buying a cargo van or leasing a cargo van. Okay, now by buying, I'm talking about buying with your own funds or with borrowed funds anyway. Okay, so identifying the differences between buying or leasing a cargo van for business creates a better understanding of your options and how to best serve you and your business. Okay, and one of the main differences between them is that buying grants your business complete ownership of the cargo van, which means you wouldn't have to worry about mileage limits or waiting to customize your cargo van. On the other hand, as a lessee, your business can have lower monthly payments and other perks that are tailored to your business needs. Okay, so here are a few things you need to consider when we talk about leasing a cargo van versus buying a cargo van for your business. So for leasing, mileage is actually a part of the lease agreements. Okay, and you need to understand that this could be tax deductible. You have lower monthly payments and no down payments. You have customization such as marketing and paint is not allowed here. Okay, penalties for higher mileage usage, and this typically comes with a warranty and maintenance included in your monthly payments, along with minimal wear and tear. That's for leasing a cargo van. What about buying a cargo van? Well, you have depreciation and mileage, which are tax deductible. You have higher monthly and down payments. You have customization that is allowed, right? You can actually customize your own cargo van for your business. And no penalties on mileage and maintenance expenses are covered solely by the owner. Okay, so the bottom line here is that you got to ask yourself: is leasing really the appropriate opportunity for you? Well, it depends on your cargo van. It depends on your geography. It depends on how you position your business. Okay, are you doing, as I said before, are you doing first mile? Are you doing second mile? Are you doing third mile? And how do you actually charge your clients? Because see, the whole economics here must be in your favor, right? So do you charge your clients do you have RPM, rate per mile? Do you do RPH, rate per hour? Do you do rate RPC, rate per you want to have a rate per contract? This is something you need to think, you really need to think about. Okay, by the way, boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's conversation. We have the topic here: cargo van business with rental, what you must know. Now, let me give you a bonus here, because this is really important. If you are trying to succeed actually with your cargo van business with rental, you gotta really adopt a certain strategy. Okay, and so whose name to rent the business in? You want to go with your own name. So basically, don't you try like your business name. Okay, don't go with your own name, rather your business name, your own business name. Because see, the thing is, you want to divorce your personal affairs from your business affairs. Okay, so this will help you actually stay out of trouble legally should stuff happen to your cargo van business. So you want to register in your name, and please be very careful about the terms of your cargo van rental agreement. You want to read things. Okay, it's true that it can be daunting. It can be really daunting to read a full contract, and in the pressure of trying to get things done quickly, you might just get tempted to skim and sign your cargo van rental agreement. However, and this is based on 30 years of experience, we have seen that it's just really important that you fully read the terms of the contracts, right? But just reading is not just enough. You should make sure that you actually understand all the terms. If not, it may be easy to violate the contract and or not have the insurance coverages you need to protect you. So if there's, let's say, if there's anything in the contract you are not unsure of, like you're not sure of or you're unsure of, what you want to do is, this is very simple. Don't try to reinvent the wheel. Okay, you want to have a specialist. It's just a lot better to have someone take a look at it, and you can start with your insurance agent. So have your insurance agent review the contract for you to make sure you are properly protected, especially if you rent cargo vans frequently. Okay. So the bottom line here is what you need to be clear about what strategies you are adopting in the long run. See, this is not a short-term thing. Okay. This is a long-term play. And you got to ask yourself, based on my geography, based on my current customers, or based on the customers I want to go after, can I actually use this cargo van? Can I actually lease this cargo van and use it? Because see, if you have the mileage restriction, for example, you can't try to do like always all miles. You got to position yourself either first, second, first, middle, or last mile, because mileage is key. Okay. I want to talk to you about something very important. You need to make sure your insurance is up to date. When we talk about insurance, we are talking about something so serious that you can't play with it. Okay. And if you want to actually rent a cargo van and really do business with the vehicle, make sure you have the proper insurance. So make sure you have employees as insured and autos rented by employees endorsement on your commercial auto insurance policy. Okay, this may be separate endorsements on your policy, or you may be included in a carrier's enhanced endorsement, and may also be called slightly different name variations. So the employees as insured endorsement as employees as insured while using their personal vehicle on company business. Okay, the autos rented by employees endorsement covers employees for the vehicles they rent for business. Make sure you have hired and non-owned auto liability coverage. Okay, this is a very inexpensive coverage that will provide liability coverage when using vehicles the business does not own, like those you rent or that your employees personally own and use for business errands. Make sure you have hired physical damage coverage, which basically covers damage done to a vehicle while you rent it. Okay. Keep in mind though, in order for the coverage to extend to a rental, you also need to have comprehensive coverage on the vehicles your company owns. So this coverage endorsement also does not provide replacement cost coverage. So the insurance will pay the lessor of the actual cash value at the time of the loss or the amount stated on the policy for this coverage. And this is subject to your deductible though. Okay, very important. And some insurance carriers also max out the coverage at $50,000. So you want to be sure to check what you are eligible for. So you should have an internal policy as to the type of vehicle that your employees or yourself can rent, so that nobody actually rent higher value vehicles that could incur higher damage costs. Okay, this is important. If you do not have hired physical damage coverage, you should always buy the damage waiver coverage from the rental company. Okay, so when we talk about cargo van with rental, you got to think about those things. Okay, just keep in mind that your auto policy only provides liability coverage in the United States. So if you or your employees will be renting a vehicle in another country, let's say you want to deliver some loads in Canada, for example, or in Mexico, in case you are operating at the border of those, either at the southern border or northern border, make sure that you understand that your insurance only applies to the United States. Okay, so don't you really get into some kind of crazy problems where you have an extra cost added. One thing I want you to really think about is to actually take pictures before and after rental. Okay, so if you're talking about cargo van business with rental, you need to take pictures. Why? Because you want to have proof of anything. Okay, you really need to make sure that you have pictures before and after, because if there is a problem, the costs we're talking about, those are not just like a small ass cost. Okay, this might sound overly cautious, but trust us, we have heard of rental car companies claiming damages after you have returned the vehicle to them. Okay, so if you have pictures both before and after you drive the cargo van, it will help with your defense if the rental company claims damage. Okay, so big decision time, boss. Big decision time. Let me ask you, are you currently considering a cargo van business with rental? If yes, I really want you to really have a process in place whereby you are taking pictures before and after the rental. Okay, and this doesn't have to be something sophisticated or complicated. You can just take pictures with your phone. The good thing is nowadays you have You have phones, and the phones can actually snap pretty cool pictures, and that's what you need anyway. Okay, so take pictures so you have proof of, you have complete evidence of what happens here. And so here's the approach I really want you to to put in place. What you want to do is you want to take the pictures and you want to save them on a hard drive. Okay, and it's really important because for insurance purposes, if something were to happen, if the rental agency or the leasing agency is sort of trying to play some games and trying to be dishonest, at least you have proof. But not only that, you are basically also making sure that you, for your own records, you are protecting yourself. Let's say you're protecting yourself. Okay, so the bottom line is you want to take pictures and after the rental, and especially if you are considering, like, if you have this cargo van rental for your business over the long run. Let's say you're going to use the cargo van for your delivery business. You need to actually, if you, let's say 6 months from now or 1 year from now, you get the vehicle today and you have to bring it back 6 months from now or 1 year from now, it just helps a lot to take pictures before and after. The last thing I want you to really think about is you need to be prepared to pay for any loss of use. Okay, so while your commercial auto policy will cover an accident in a rental car, you may fall short when it comes to loss of use coverage. Okay, so what am I talking about? Well, I'm talking about something like, when we talk about loss of use, this is a coverage that provides either a rental vehicle or financial reimbursement for transportation costs incurred while a vehicle is being repaired from a claim. Okay, so this is really important. Remember, when you have cargo van business with rental, there will be moments when you have to actually think about a backup plan. It's all about keeping the business afloat anyway. So if the rental company claims loss of use after an accident, your commercial auto policy likely will not give much, if any, coverage. So we've seen some insurance carriers excluded completely, and others provide up to 500 to 1,000, which is really not a lot. If you are talking about a cargo van getting into an accident, this is not really a lot. So you have to think about that yourself. Okay, so if you don't have loss of use, you could be stuck paying. For example, if a rental company generally charges $50 per day to rent out the vehicle and it is out of commission for 30 days, that's potentially $1,500 in revenue the rental company is no longer getting. So if your commercial auto policy doesn't cover loss of use on rentals, you may be stuck paying that. Okay, so this is something you need to think about. Okay, and one thing I also need to make sure that you have here is that you need to actually think about, you need to have an overall plan. So if you want to start a cargo van business with rental, it's not just about the vehicle itself. It's about things like your business plan. It's about things like your financial projections. It's about things like how much you intend to make the first year. It's about things like how you want to position yourself, either a first mile, middle mile, or last mile. Okay, you also want to think about your opportunity in terms of adding value to the customer. And the bottom line here also is that everything happens during the conversation, the process with the leasing company. And what you want to do is every agreement that you read, every agreement, you want to put it in writing. And the strategy here is to contact a lawyer to actually handle the process for you. Okay, so the lawyer will take a look at all the paperwork. We'll just make sure everything is fine. And one thing you want to make sure is that once you have actually assign the paperwork to a lawyer, make sure that you have that lawyer actually get back to you directly and give you some kind of insight as to what you need to do next. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. In today's conversation, I was just talking to you about cargo van business with rental, and I give you the steps you need to follow here. Research how you'll use the cargo van, shop around, know the cost involved, work out the terms, and use business credit or personal guarantee. I give you a few pro tips, and I give you a bonus here in terms of actually working out the whole cargo van business with rental transaction. Thank you. God bless you. I'll see you next time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.